Sul Sul! Welcome to my channel, I'm GingerLlama and today I have some questions. Are you tired of how easy it is to make money in The Sims 4? Do you miss how difficult it was to maintain a friend in The Sims 1? Would you like to struggle just a little bit more playing The Sims 4? Well, if you said yes to any of those questions, this video is for you, so stick around! I say this in almost all my Let's Plays, and I noticed this even more when I was recording the Making Money scenario, which is basically Rags to Riches, but now it's officially in the game with the new scenarios option. So I went with the how quickly can you get 1 million simoleons in The Sims 4, and I wanted to take any advantage that I could get, like every single option that the game offers you, I would take it. So I was playing vanilla, aka no mods and no custom content, and the answer to my question is pretty quickly. Too quickly. It seems like 1 million simoleons is nothing in this game, and that really annoys me. I don't think that The Sims should be like super hard, but like I played The Sims 1 when I was 5 years old, and that game was hard. To maintain a friend, you only had time to go to work, pass out, struggle with money, and repeat everything in the next day. So today I'll present to you some of the mods that I use to make my game a little bit harder, and I use them all the time. And for me, that also makes the game more realistic. We'll talk about some tweaks that you can do on MC Command Center options, emotions, buffs, careers, collectibles, university-specific mods, a lot of small tweaks that totally make a difference, and at the end we have a little surprise that I'm really excited about and I really need to share it. Every mod will be linked in the description in order of appearance in this video, and you can go and download these mods for your game. If you want to know more about mods, I also have a video about it. I link it to the cards right now, and it's also going to be in the description. So everything will be divided into chapters, so if you have anything specific that you want to watch, go ahead and let's get started. So first, MC Command Center. You probably know this mod, a lot of people play with it, and it's probably the most popular mod in the Sims community, and this mod has a lot of details and you can find very good reviews of this mod, but today I have some options to turn your game a little bit more interesting. The next options that I'm mentioning will be in MCCC settings, and you can access through the computer, and we'll start with the gameplay options, and the first one is motive decay. If you want your Sims to have their needs going down quicker, you can change this number to a higher one, like 200 makes your needs decay 2 times faster. You can also go down, but this video is about making your game harder, not easier. So now let's see the skill difficulty adjustments. All of these options will work with the same system, so you just read the description, they will tell you the values and the number interval, and then it's a matter of taste for each person. You can adjust to your liking and you can keep tweaking it until you get it just right for you. So this one is adjusting the skill progression rate. You can get it from 200% slower to 1000% faster. Now, from the first menu instead of gameplay, we are going to the money settings, and here we are changing the bills. You can increase or decrease your bills, not only your normal houses, but also the weekly payment for the apartments. This is a great way to increase the financial struggle of the game. I really like this option. You can find it like stressful at first, but it makes the game way more interesting for a longer period of time. Okay, so now we are out of the money section and let's go into the relationships. Here you can basically change how quickly you get friends or romantic relationships and also the decay rate to maintain those relations. So you have the same two options for each of them, as you can see here, and they work in the same way. So just read the values and then test it for your game and for your personal preference. And lastly, let's go into MC career, and here you can actually adjust the difficulty of your career and also for university. So there you go again with the same values. I'm going to talk about two individual mods about this later on, but if you prefer MC Command Center, you know that you can do it right here. This is a big one and is one of my must-have mods. It says a complete rethinking of the game's career pay and promotion requirements, and it certainly is amazingly done. Not going to read all of this, but you can do it clicking the link for this page in the description, and basically this mod changes what your Sims need to do to get a promotion, and this can be an extra skill, fame level, friends, and integrates a lot of the packs available for the game, so you can turn that around if you don't have certain packs, but we'll get there. Now, if you do have most of the packs, this integration is so well done in my opinion. For example, with this mod, your comedian Sims need a little bit of acting skill to progress in the career, in addition to the comedy skill, and that makes a lot of sense to me. This mod also changes your payments, so now you start every career gaining less money and the first few promotions don't get that much higher, but if you work hard and get to the higher levels of the career, your payments will be even higher than usual, so work hard and you'll be rewarded. Fame and reputation are also involved in some careers, not just as a requirement, but also as a bonus, like your criminal Sims and villains will lose reputation just for going to work, and that's an awesome detail, I love it. And finally, a really difficult add-on, but it makes a lot of sense these days, the Degree Nerfs add-on. So if you have Discover University, you can get this add-on to the mod, and most of the careers will require your Sims to have a certain degree to progress. If you watch my Extreme Super Sim Let's Play, you already know this. Caleb waited so long to be promoted because he needed a degree. Now, as I said, this mod uses a lot of different packs, but the mod comes with different files in different folders, and they have the name of the pack. So if you don't own some of the packs, when you place the files into your mods folder, delete the ones that you don't have, and we have a lot of careers in the game and a lot of levels for each one, so they also offer you some sheets where you can check all the promotion requirements and the pay rates, so go check this mod, is one of my favorites, no doubt. So now we have some quick mentions. I just brought them all together in this little chapter. So still on the same page, so jobs and payments, we have the lower payments, and with this one you'll get less money through selling paintings, books, DJ mixing, programming, writing songs, etc. You'll get only 50% of the normal amount. You also have 3 small mods by Little Miss Sam that make your writing, paint and songwriting slower, so you take more time finishing your pieces and you get less money from them with these 2 mods. Next is the Meaningful Stories mod, and you have a ton of reviews about this mod. I can link one of my favorites from Fantasia. She has the best mod reviews on her channel, and this mod basically gives your Sims more realism in terms of emotions. Your Sims will no longer go from intense sadness to intense happiness, they will feel things more deeply and for more meaningful storylines, personalities, and a more interesting game in general. Next mention is going to be one of my must-haves again. I hate how the aspiration rewards help you so much, but at the same time I like to have that goal, so I just prefer it to be way more difficult to get them, and this mod is perfect and it lets you choose at what level you want to increase the cost, if you want it to be 2 times higher than normal, or if you want to be super extreme like me and go for the 500% file where the rewards are 5 times higher than normal. I use this one and I really like it. It makes the game way more interesting and these rewards way harder to get. Next quick mention is actually more than one mod from the same creator but all around the same subject, so university. I feel that university is a big part of the majority of people these days. Even if you don't go to college, it's still a decision in your life and it has impact anyways. But in The Sims 4, university is fun, like 1 or 2 times, because it's always the same. You always get in and you always end up with A+ GPA, even if you don't do anything out of the normal work. This creator has some pretty interesting mods and I got them because of the career overall that we saw earlier. When you need degrees to get a promotion, I got just a few of these mods presented on this page, like the one where university classes cost way more, like 2 or 3 times more than it usually costs. That's my favorite one. I also have harder acceptance and longer terms, but I don't use it for all my save games, but great mod if you like playing with degrees. The last quick mention is the cheaper collectibles, and that one does exactly that. All of the collectibles in the game are worth way less money now. This is super useful for me because you can really easily get rich just by collecting these objects, and I don't think that's realistic. It makes the financial struggle of the game super quick to overcome and I don't really like it, so I use this little tweak as well. Okay, and now my surprise is Carl's new difficulty mods. I'm so excited for this. I've played a little bit with it and it's available for download, but it's still in development kind of. You can play with it and give your feedback to Carl and he's doing such a great job with it, improving it and listening to people's feedback. Great promises for this one. For now you can have some big performance losses where you can now actually fear those performance questions that pop up once in a while. You also have more realistic moodlets similar to meaningful stories where your negative moodlets will affect your sim like they were supposed to. He also increased energy decay in 10% so that you need to have a little bit more time management challenges. And my 3 favorite features for this mod: first, your bills are doubled and every income including paintings, jobs and even the insurance payments were cut in half. You also build relationships 2 times slower than normal. Also, you'll not be able to just click in every option without even paying attention, because now your conversation topics can actually have impact on the relationship, mostly for the negative side, so you need to be careful with what option you choose to do next. You also gain more social from talking with your friends than to a random stranger next to you, so that's also increased like your needs to maintain a friendship. Oh, and quick detail, with this mod, say goodbye to the camera trick to make friends in a literal second. That will no longer be a feature. And the last thing I love about this is related with the careers and relationships. Not only the progress is slower in both, but now you have a chance to give some use to 2 pretty useless skills in the game. So we have charisma and logic. These 2 skills can now be used to reduce your penalties and add to your gains. So go talk to yourself in a mirror or go play chess for 8 hours and you'll be ready. Carl has some awesome tutorials on his channel. I really enjoy them, and he said that he's going to do a video about this mod, so look out for that. It probably has a lot more details about the mods. It looks super promising and I cannot wait. Of course, some of these most mods do the same things, but they all have their differences. Every mod is different in a way, so give it a shot and see for yourself what you like the most. And this was it for this video. I wanted to do this video for such a long time. I'm super happy that this is finally ready, and I hope this was helpful for you. Once again, everything is linked in the description, and if you enjoyed it and find it useful, please give it a like to the video, comment your thoughts, and consider to subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video. Happy simming! Dag dag!